Oh no, he might run me through with his jelly sword. That's a sentence that sounded worse once it came out of my mouth. Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays, and welcome back to Date Everything. We're back just because I think this is where I recorded my outro. We are in the kitchen. Also, we are finished with Daisuke. We finished Daisuke, so let's close that. Now, I've got a plan. My plan is Abel, Shelley, not necessarily in this order. Abel, Shelley, Kopi and Nightmare. I'm thinking Koa. I'm thinking... I've blanked. Oh, Jarks? Because for Abel, the next person we actually need to speak to is Jarks, I'm pretty sure. Which I'm assuming was this ship in a bottle. So why don't we start with him? Oh, Pirate Man.
A petite pirate glares at you. There's so much to take in here. But you don't dare to get a good look in when he looks like he's contemplating running you through.
This is not what I was expecting. With a name like Jarks, I was thinking more like Scandalabra's design. Like a royal British or French, obviously. A French noble or something. Cool. Hi. He's so little. I love this.
Oh, look. It's you. Come to make fun, have you?
Make fun of who?
Who else do you see? Do you legitimately imagine anything that cascaded out of that prompting, nagging mouth of yours could shock me? Do you honestly believe I could be shocked?
Look, tempting. I'm just going to say, whoa.
Yes, my newest neophyte. I am woe. I am very woe. Woe of the deepest and most terrible kind.
I think he means woe. W-O-E, woe?
I am woe. Woe unto mine enemies.
Yeah, no, I got there before you did. Cool, you have enemies.
I do.
Do they rub you the wrong way?
Rub me? As in, rub the bottle? You must take me for some kind of hellfire genie. Oh, it's a bottle joke then. Your first shot is fired, cannon roaring at the attack. The wind of the hunt cracking, the spray flying, the bowsprit dripping bloody avarice as you come for me.
I actually don't know which would be the better option. I thought I had to talk to him. Maybe I have to meet him first and then talk to him for Abel. Because I'm sure, wasn't it this guy that Abel wanted me to talk to? Because Abel keeps saying, oh, you need to follow up with other people. Oh, if you want to learn more about adventure, go talk to this guy. If you want to learn more about whatever it was, go talk to Kopi. I can't remember what Kopi's was. Sorry, Kopi. Maybe I have to meet him first, though. So talk to him a second time to get the Abel dialogue. Again, I didn't mean to insult him, so I will say the first option. Yeah, I actually didn't mean to insult you.
Too much. The line is crossed. Your pitiful life is forfeit to my magnificence.
Oh no, he might run me through with his jelly sword. That's a sentence that sounded worse once it came out of my mouth. I'm gonna say, what does that mean exactly?
But it means you'll be destroyed.
You're gonna kill me?
Dear sweet Davy Phones! If you insist on reducing everything to its simplest expression... Yes, I am going to kill you.
This isn't the first 5 minutes of a YouTube video. Please stop using that word. Hang on, what did I do?
Oh, you require an accounting? You insulted and demeaned me. You passed judgment on an existence you could not possibly understand or hope to equal. You belittled me!
It's because he's little. I didn't do any of those things.
Maybe you didn't. But you exist. And you're here. And I have to end something. Bear witness to your undoing.
I'm bearing.
Can you not feel it? Do you beg for quarter? For mercy from the most murderous, blood-eyed cudger to plough the fathomless flood?
I thought you were going to unalive me.
Of course I am! I am killing you, right now! I'm tearing you limb from limb and dangling your bits from the rigging to tempt the crows.
You take a moment to inspect yourself. Your limbs and bits all appear to be just where you left them.
Seems like you're talking a lot about it and not doing anything.
Oh, but I am. I'm filleting your sorry rind. In my mind.
Oh, a speculative stabbing.
Damn your hide, speculative! It's as real as the snap of sail in the wind, the squish of flesh and bone as it makes way for my blade.
I am not, in fact, stabbed, though.
What did you say?
I am not stabbed.
How is this possible? Blimey. I can see my own hand rendering you like a fish still wriggling on the deck, and you're standing there talking with lungs full of free air?
You can't actually unalive me with a plastic cocktail stick.
How dare your lips mouth round such traitorous syllables?
Obviously he's gonna like this, but I'm kind of tempted to call him out, so I'm going to. I'm gonna actually just straight up, I mean, if nothing else, it'll make my boo happy. I'm getting tired of these stupid and violent turns of phrase. Aside from anything else, I'm gonna have to censor them in the edit.
You lily-livered worm. Was it too much for you? Huh? Too much glorious gore?
This whole time, all you've done is rage at the world and insult me.
What grand violent adventure is being nice?
Being obsessed with violence isn't necessarily a red card for my character because we did hook up with Kristoff. Let's just say not everything in life has to be a grand adventure.
I shudder to think of the world you would create. My skin crawls with the lice of insidious niceness, shrunken beings squirreling themselves into the goat cage of niceness. Dear sweet Davy Phones, what would you have but a world where no one wants to make waves? Will no one rock the boat, hey? Will no one dare to hang from the bowsprit, cutlass flaring, and declare in a bellow that they will no longer be nice?
Cutlasses don't flare. How could they flare? Unless it's like the wrist guard part. I'm getting caught up on the wrong detail in that sentence.
I'm a pirate, you deck-kneeling dog! Without a wave to crest and furrow, there is no life for me! There is no passion for me! But before the mast!
If you insult me one more time...
I regret nothing.
I'm sure you don't.
I want to be clear. If I see you again, if your shadow touches even the desiccated cork in the dust-crusted neck of this wretched bottle, I will kill you.
Well, you'll imagine it anyway.
Jacques pulls a pink cocktail sword from his waist, menacing you with it as though it were a proper pirate cutlass.
Flee me, knave! For I am the fearsome Captain Jacques Spiero, the plague of the high sea.
I didn't get the pun until he said it just then. Wow, okay. I feel like I'm having the same reaction to him that I had to our microwave, because he was like super aggressive and shouty, and I did not take it well. In the same way that I'm not a fan of Lux, because Lux is just straight up rude. So there's that. I did want to pursue Abel's thing, and I will have to talk to him again, but I can't do it today, obviously. So Kopi I wanted to do last so that I can do the nightmare thing as well. Why don't we go talk to Shelley? See how she's doing. I realized who Shelley reminds me of. Is it Encanto, the Disney Pixar movie? I think it's Pixar, right? The sister, Luisa. Shelley is disliked by others in the house more, but other than that, they are very similar.
What up, my dudette? Oh, I can't believe you're back after the last time. That little negative voice in the back of my head was really sure you'd never come back after that whole weights thing we did. But I wrestled it into submission with the power of positive thinking. I didn't spend the entire night sweating and crying.
It worries me when you say things like that.
Huh? Why? I told you I didn't spend all night feeling sad and scared. That's a thing that very definitely didn't happen.
For the first time since you've met Shelley, you're interrupted by the presence of another.
Ah, you have visitor, Shelley.
Hello. She's going to be the desk, right? Absolutely.
I will return another time.
For the love of God, please stay.
You almost sound like you don't want to be alone with me. But I'm sure that's not what you meant.
Ah, well then, I will keep it short. First, greetings to human. I am Dasha. I am desk. Shelley, your constant anxiety is creating atmosphere of tension in the house. Everyone is afraid to hurt your feelings, so I have come to have talk with you.
You're not here to hang out with me?
This is business school.
Oh.
Shelley's eyes fill with tears, but where you would expect her to have an outsized reaction, she only looks down at the ground. This looks like real hurt.
Well, it looks like you hurt her feelings anyway.
I am not intending to. We care about your feelings, Shelley, really. But we have tried dancing around it for long enough.
Can't you, like, give her the secret desk cheat code to stability?
There is no such thing as a desk cheat code. What can I tell you but to relax? You must trust in your muscles, and they are considerable.
Shelley sniffles, finally speaking.
Easy for you to say. Nobody put you together wrong. You can just trust you're gonna do your job every day.
What do you mean put you together wrong?
Tears stream down Shelley's cheeks. Dasha gives Shelley a sweet, if awkward, pat on the shoulder.
I am sorry, Shelley. Please, try just to relax a bit, eh? We're all on your side, even if you do not feel it every moment. I will let the two of you speak.
Shelley sniffles again.
I did suspect there was some kind of mounting problem, so this is not entirely a surprise.
Yeah, I'm mounted wrong. No studs, no anchors, right into the drywall. Why do you think I'm so strong? I've had to hold on like crazy for years and years. Dasha and Abel and all the rest of those guys. They don't know what it's like. They can just rely on their own muscles to get the job done, knowing nothing's wrong. Me, I just gotta know one of these days I'm gonna fall. Someone's gonna put too much weight on me and I'm gonna rip right out of the wall. Whoever I'm holding up's gonna break, and I'm gonna know it was all my fault.
Can't we just remount you properly?
You think I didn't think of that before? I tried asking around the house years ago if anybody could fix me. Nobody but Tony was even willing to try, and I am not letting that guy near me.
I have no idea who that would be.
You're the only person I trust to even try.
I am handy. I learned how to fix my electrical system. Look, to be fair, me as a human, I haven't mounted something into the wall with. Anyway, it's fine. I'm gonna say I'm really not handy, but I think my character's more handy than I am.
So you're saying you'd probably make it worse? Guess it was stupid to think I could fix it. That's fine. Guess that's enough negativity for now. Just gotta be positive.
It's clear Shelley's heart is not in her affirmations.
Maybe there's a middle ground here.
What, like, just be scared and not so loud about it? I guess that could work. I'm gonna go think.
Shelley walks off away from you without looking back. You've never seen her so quiet or down.
No, I more meant like I could ask for help from a more competent human. That's what I do in real life. Oh. All right, so I'm thinking Koa, and then Kopi will be last. So I've got one to use in the middle. Maybe, I was originally thinking we could talk to Jarks and then talk to Abel, but obviously that didn't work out. So maybe we could touch base with Dolly again, since she's in the lounge room right next to Koa anyway. That's Dolly right there.
Koa gives you a friendly wave, patting the couch next to him.
Hey, buddy. Come over. Take a load off.
You in the mood to talk today?
Am I ever?
You take a seat next to Koa, and even though he says nothing, you can tell that he seems happier just to have you here. He closes his eyes, a small smile on his face.
So what's going on with you today?
Koa sighs deeply. It seems like you're really hushing his comfortable vibes.
Well, just been doing my best to keep my mind clear. You get to talking too much, and it just brings up all the worst kinds of things.
Interesting. So I assume that the way to get to know him is going to be pushing his boundaries. I realized when I was editing the previous part, when I was like, I don't know what I did wrong with Bev, why I ended up with friends with her rather than romantic. I actually wonder if I'd pushed it with her when she was like, I don't want to talk about my drinking problems. I wonder if that would have been the romance path. So I'm going to try pushing it with him. We'll see. I'm going to say talking is good for you though.
Please, just respect that I don't want to get into it. All right?
This is going against all my instincts.
I've said enough for today anyway. I'm gonna take a nap, all right? Don't worry about waking me when you go.
He closes his eyes, and while you can tell he's not really asleep, it's clear that he has nothing more to say.
Oh, that doesn't feel right, man. I don't know what the right thing to do is.
Well, say howdy, honey. Don't you look nice today?
Hi, Dolly. Thanks. I've been working on my style.
I can tell.
What have you been up to under here?
Oh, just catching up on some reading. Some novels, a bit of light research.
Wait, research? What kind of research?
Mostly abiological history. You know, when dust first started settling and forming into bunnies, historical data, that sort of thing. Also parsing through archaeological research, mite morphology, translating timeless, tarnished texts. The basics.
Wow, okay. Is that a hobby of yours?
Oh, no, sugar. I'm tenured at DIRT.
What's that?
The Domestic Institute of Research and Technology.
You're a college professor? I feel like I shouldn't have said it like that. That's just straight up insulting.
That's right. I've been teaching there for, oh gosh, I finished my first PhD 8 years ago.
I'm pleased she did not take offense. I would have taken offense at that.
Plus, my time as a PTI during my master's, so 114 years?
I don't want to call her out on her age, but also 114 years?
We inanimates don't work on your human timeline. If you have a problem with my age, then we have a problem, honey.
I'm glad to hear you're so successful.
It's been a lot of mud, sweat, and tears, let me tell you. Others were already judging me based on my looks. Why not own it? And get paid for it, too.
I'm not going to say that because I feel like that's insulting. How much do you get paid exactly?
Really? That's where you're taking this.
Okay. There's nothing I can say. I was just curious.
I'm teasing you, honey. You're awful cute when you're flustered.
So you've conquered media and academia. What's next?
That's a good question. I'm not quite sure.
Do you know how to mount a shelf to a wall?
I suppose. Well, what any dust is looking for. Love, friendship.
This is actually kind of, I'm just saying I am so attracted to you right now.
Maybe not be so on the nose with it next time. Yeah, let me be 100% honest with you. I may put myself out there, but work keeps me pretty busy. I don't meet that many new folks, especially humans. I'm very selective about who I spend my time with, and what few others I can let in.
She just told me to not be on the nose, so I'm not going to say it. I'm going to say let in.
That's right. I keep myself hidden for a reason. Don't be too forward with me. I don't like it. Why don't we join back up here after a while and try our hand at a proper rendezvous?
How should I dress?
Maybe something that can handle getting dirty. You let me worry about the details. All you have to do is show up.
I'll be there.
See you around.
Interesting. I like her. All right. Only once will I talk to Nightmare in this part because I can't handle it.
Kopi is in the middle of opening a bag of coffee beans, wafting their aroma towards her with a pleasant sigh.
Oh, hey! Welcome back. I hope you're in the mood for some delicious coffee. I just got him some fresh new beans, so they're gonna be nice and ready to grind. And, well, I'm looking to try something a little different today.
I have an actual coffee, like a real life coffee sitting in front of me. Just give me a moment.
So, what can I get for you today?
I think I've done that and that, so I'm going to say an affogato.
Okay, no problem. One affogato? Order up.
Kopi flies into action, assembling your drink order with speed and skill.
All right. Here we go. One affogato. Enjoy.
Oh, look at it!
Is there anything you'd like to know about the affogato?
Why is it called an affogato?
Well, for fun coffee, the name certainly backs it up. In Italian, they call it affogato al caffè, which literally means drowned in coffee. So, affogato means drowned. That's the way it's made after all. Drown it in espresso.
Sounds like delicious drowning.
Don't get lost in it. We'll see you next time.
Actually, super love that. That looked so good. This coffee I have in front of me is not as good as the coffee that Kopi made me. Aside from anything else, it's going a little bit lukewarm. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm not gonna have any bad dreams. It's gonna be fine. La 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 la. Whoop. La 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 la. Betty, you'll keep me safe. Oh, I did notice that actually. I just forgot to check. Discord. Tinfoil Hat Man.
Are you there? Please answer. Hurry!
Yeah, I'm here.
There's something we need to discuss. It's of the utmost importance.
Go on.
It's the Dateviators. As I mentioned, I've been closely monitoring the electromagnetic field anomalies emitting from the quantum catalyst activator. And I know this is going to sound completely insane, but it appears... Well, it seems... I can't believe I'm even typing this.
Spit it out.
I'm attempting to. Based on the data I'm looking at, you may actually be able to use the Dateviators to bring objects to life.
Isn't that what I've been doing?
No, you're not listening. I don't mean to engage with an object's sentience during intended usage. That's what the Dateviators were created to do, and they've been working perfectly. I mean to 100% literally transform objects into living, breathing humans.
I actually don't know what the correct response here is. This seems a little scary.
Frankly, we don't know if it's scary. We have absolutely no idea the ethical implications of turning objects into people. Would they have rights? Do we need to feed them? And if so, how often would we need to feed them? We're sleepwalking into a minefield of existential dilemmas here.
Good point.
Not to mention, I didn't even program the Dateviators with that functionality. Maybe the government augmented my original schematics with secret military tech, but I'd have to do more tests to be sure.
What kind of tests?
I'm sorry, but we'll have to pick this up later. I'm not under any sort of duress or anything, but I had a huge enchilada for lunch and I'm exhausted. I'll reach out again when I'm able.
Okay, bro. Now I'm gonna have nightmares about that.
You've come to expect Nightmare's unsettling presence, but there's no getting used to the shivers her gaze sends down your spine. She doesn't even bother greeting you this time, launching into your nightmare with no fanfare whatsoever.
There's a house across the street from yours. There are many houses on your street, but the one across from yours, it's identical in every way, even down to the 2 rocking chairs out front on the porch.
Wait, I have rocking chairs?
You're sitting in the rocking chair, staring at your neighbor's house across the street.
This looks like a tongue and teeth.
You realize you don't even remember when the house got there. You don't remember anyone moving in. But it's a beautiful day to be sitting outside, so you try to relax. You lean your head back and rock gently, basking in the warm day. You're not sure how much time has passed when you hear the front door across the street open. Your eyes snap open, and you look to see who's come out. The occupant looks happy, humming something to themselves as they sit on one of the chairs and relax. It doesn't seem like they see you, or at least, when you make eye contact, they don't make any motion of acknowledgement. You're even more confused than you were before because the resident of the house across the street is you.
I mean, every single person in this picture has a twin, so I'm not surprised.
Hey, who are you? You call out to them, hoping to get some answers. They don't respond. You stand and lean on the railing that wraps around the porch. You don't take your eyes off your doppelganger. Out of the corner of your eye, you see people walking in the middle of the street. There's 2 of them, too, identical in every way. They're walking together in perfect, synchronized stride until they diverge. One walks across the street to your neighbor, and one walks up your walkway. They seem warm, comforting. They point to the rocking chair next to yours. "Can I sit with you?" they ask. "I've been walking so long." You think for a moment before answering. "Are you going to stay?" you ask. "Or will you leave?" They seem confused by your question.
It was needlessly hostile, yes.
"I'll leave eventually, but this is where I want to be now. I really need a rest." You shake your head and wave dismissively. "If you're going to leave, then leave," you grumble, sitting back in your chair. They look disappointed by this, but do as you ask and leave. You see them walk down the street the way they came. You look back at your neighbor across the street and see they're sitting next to the stranger who walked up to them. They sit and chat, laughing and giggling, occasionally glancing towards your house, but always returning back to each other. You feel anger start to burn in your chest.
So the nightmare is that I'm a jerk?
You try to soothe yourself by knowing their stranger will leave. They won't always have something you don't. You'll end up the smart one, the one left with a heart intact. As you watch them, they start to change. All of a sudden, they look older. Gray starts to come through their hair, and crow's feet appear by their eyes as they laugh and hold each other's hands. You look down at your own hands, seeing your own skin wrinkling. No, you say to no one. Wait! You feel your strength drain and your heart slow. You start to claw at your skin, at your clothes, at your thinning hair. Looking back to your neighbors, they still look at peace. The stranger's form relaxes and eventually turns to dust. Your doppelganger looks bittersweet. They place their hand on the rocking chair their love was once in. Then they look across the street at you. They see you now, for the first time, and they smile at you. You look down as your finger falls off your palm.
Oh, this is the teeth thing all over again.
Your body starts to violently disintegrate in chunks instead of dust. No, stop, you scream, but it comes out hoarse and broken. I didn't mean it. You feel something strange in your neck and a sickening crack. Your head tumbling to the porch. Your body breaks into pieces as it falls to the ground. Even detached from your neck, you can see your doppelganger neighbor on their porch. They don't fight it. Their body just slowly stops existing. They don't need any more time here. They got the love they were waiting for. Even if their love left before they did, it was still love.
It's a little on the nose. All right, I get your point.
Oh, you do? What do you think the point is?
That love is worth having even if you have to risk being hurt.
That's exactly it. Being open to love is such a vulnerability.
And the point of the dream about public speaking and all my teeth falling out is that I should never public speak and I should go to the dentist.
But isn't it worth it to be known and loved? We'll always be alone at the end of the day. We can't change that, but we can decide whether we've been known and loved. Now get some rest. You deserve it.
Thanks. All right, so that was actually mostly quite wholesome. The teeth thing was just gross, but that was kind of wholesome.
Hey, Josephina.
Hey, Josephina.
Shelley still has a slight air of nervousness to her, but the edge in her voice is gone.
So, I was doing a lot of thinking and some reading up online. I thought always being positive would help the negativity and fear I felt. But I guess that's what folks call toxic positivity.
Mm-hmm.
And that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
I was just so scared of falling down and letting everybody down. I was pushing people away without even meaning to.
I don't blame you considering your situation.
Well, thanks, but it was the wrong way to go. I'm still scared of falling down, honestly. I don't really know what to do with all that fear.
All of these answers are varying levels of understandable if it weren't something that were fixable. So that's the reason I'm pausing here. But I'm going to say learning to deal with it, meaning fear in general, can be a lifelong struggle.
Yeah, and maybe that's okay. But look, I gotta thank you. Most everybody runs away from me before too long. You stuck around, and you were supportive. I don't know if I'd have ever been able to relax long enough to rethink my entire deal without you around. In a way, you were my shelf.
Aw, congratulations, you are a shelf.
So thanks.
You're welcome.
There's, one more thing. I haven't been close to anybody in a long time, and you've been on my mind so much. I thought it was all the anxiety at first. But last night, instead of staying up because I was scared you were gonna hate me, I kept thinking, I want to see that smile again.
Oh, honey.
Do you think maybe we could be more than friends?
I'd love that, Shelley.
You would? Oh my god. I've never done this before. I don't know what happens next. I'm scared, but it feels different this time. I feel fluttery. It's nice.
Shelley reaches out for your hand. Her grip is strong, but there's a sweet softness in her touch.
I feel like with you by my side, I can take on anything. It's easy not to worry about the bad things when I see you smile like that. The future feels bright. I'm gonna lift you higher!
So, given my character can't leave the house, going to a hardware store is a little difficult. But we could, get Mac to help us with some online research for, how we fix the shelf mounting issue. We could watch some YouTube videos. And then I could this is set in America, so Amazon quick delivery. We could get the things we need delivered. We can make this work. Ooh. So, let's keep going. I guess we'll talk to Jarks again because hopefully this will trigger the Abel interaction that I was after last time.
You want a story about a table? I am a table. I am boring. The end.
Sounds about right. No, that's mean. That's it. I've been on this fetch quest forever.
That's right. Thinks he can hide his little crush for the big desk. Pesh.
What's that now?
I said, pesh. Good day.
Look, I'm not mad about not having to get dragged into being insulted again. Let's go back and talk to Abel. The desk is presumably going to be... was it Dasha? The Russian lady?
Hey there.
Hi.
You look like you got a story you're itching to share. I take it you'd talk to the captain then, huh?
I did. I'm going to be nice about it. And he told me a great story all about a stoic traveler.
Oh, heck, I don't like where this is going.
They said the traveler was liked by everyone he met,
Come on now.
and that despite how rough things may have been in the past, he always did his best to support others.
Oh, this is the last time I confide in that salty son of a gun.
Seems like you're happy to help anyone you meet, but you won't share even a little bit about yourself.
Well,
I'm a bit confused by the way that dialogue went, I'm not gonna lie. Did my character just straight up lie to Abel about what I was told, or did I miss something? Like due to a bug or something? I don't know, but that's fine. We'll keep going. Abel?
yeah, look, I just, time spent on me's time I'm not spending on others, right? You remind me of my old rectangular friend.
Who?
The desk. Real nice gal. Anyway, you remind me of her. She's a sly one, too. Always trying to get me to focus on myself.
I'm tempted to say this. I am not gonna lie, but I think I'll go for the slightly more nuanced response. I think you're more interesting than you're giving yourself credit for.
Well, that's real nice of you to say. Oh, you mind giving me some time to myself? I need to get my head on straight.
Yeah, sure. As long as you're gonna be okay.
Always am.
I like him. All right, let's go talk to the desk straight away. So we are ready. Obviously, we can't talk to Abel again in this park, so I'm not going to do another day. But we'll lock this in.
Upon reflection, it makes sense that your desk is as muscled and sturdy as she appears to you here now. But you still can't say you were expecting all this.
I mean, I was because I just saw her in another scene, but prior to that, that is a correct statement.
She looks like she could snap you in half with a pinky, but also like she gives the most incredible hugs imaginable.
Aha! A stranger! I am Dasha, and you have quite the look on your face. Ha!
I love her. I love her. Marry me now. You have a lot of muscles.
I do. I am very good at hugging. But they aren't just for hugging. All day long, I am lifting. Holding so much on my shoulders, day in and day out. My job demands muscular perfection. That's enough about me, though. Tell me about yourself. You have intent in your eyes. Have you come to ask me questions?
I have, but I'm assuming I won't be able to ask the questions right now. I love that little fourth wall break. I was just clicking around and saw the desk, but I'm not going to say that. I mean, I came here because of Abel, but I'm going to say you're really perceptive because she did demonstrate being perceptive with Shelley. Wow, you're really perceptive.
I see much here through the day. I have become very good at reading people. Your eyes might as well be question marks. But listen to me go on. Speak, friend.
Well, am I doing... was I? I feel like my character's got a whole harem at this point, but okay. I was hoping to revive my love life.
And you have come to Dasha to help you do this, yes? You have come to the right place. Tell me more.
Do I question her to try and learn more? Let's say I get nervous sometimes.
Do not be nervous. I will help you train your heart.
I mean, my character doesn't leave the house. So, checks out in that sense.
The heart is, after all, a muscle too. And all muscles can be trained, strengthened. With my guidance, you will be swole on the inside.
So what I'm hearing is that it is pull day with my heart because I'm going to attempt to pull romantic partners. All right, let's begin.
This is the spirit. You are winning already. Pretend that I am the one who makes your heart flutter. What would you say to me?
You are the one who makes my heart flutter.
Ah, you are funny one. Great joker, you. Try again. Seriously this time, huh?
You really don't think that could be you?
We are only just meeting, my friend. It was very funny, really. But the time for joking is over now.
It's true that heart is probably not the right word. It would have to be, other parts of the body that would be fluttering. Oh, well, all right.
Okay. Perhaps there is too much pressure. Perhaps we must go back to basics. We are side by side at Tasteful Bar. I am just your type. You wish to impress me. How do you get my attention?
Would you mind sharing your lifting regimen?
Ah, I see you have excellent taste. There is truly nothing greater in life than the pursuit of gains. Here is my number, fellow muscle enthusiast. Now, the question is, will you know what to be doing with this number?
I carefully fold it and put it into my pocket, then call you after a reasonable amount of time.
Yes, tasteful, classy, excellent. Excellent work today. Come meet me another time if you wish to continue your lessons. I have much work to do, but I have enjoyed our time together here.
See ya.
See you next time.
All right. How many hearts have we got left? 1. Well, I don't super want to deal with Nightmare again in this part. I guess we could end with a little nap on the couch. Or Dolly. Oh, we were going to go on a date with Dolly. Why don't we do that? Ooh.
Hey there, honey. I've been waiting for you. Ready for our date?
You know it.
That's what I like to hear. Come on.
Where are we going?
I'm taking us somewhere just a little bit dangerous.
Dangerous.
Well, it's not dangerous, just somewhere a bit naughty. Somewhere we shouldn't be. Come on, I'll show you. All right, we made it. Isn't it gorgeous?
Dolly gestures expansively, a proud smile on her face.
Oh, look, there's like cave art on the wall there. That's hilarious. It's not in one of the... Is that in the closets? That's definitely under the floorboards. I'm going to say, whoa, cool, because the cave art is cool.
This is one of Dirt's archaeological research sites.
She puts a finger to her lips, giving you a cheeky wink.
I have access, but it's strictly closed to the public. There's something down here so beautiful, you just have to see it.
Can't you get in big trouble for this?
I'm well liked at the university. I'd get nothing more than a slap on the wrist. But trust me, it's worth the risk. Sadly, the most special things in this world are hidden to the common folks. They recently discovered a loose floorboard here that contains artifacts from the very first Dustonians that formed in this house almost 80 years ago.
Dustonians?
Mm-hmm. My ancestors.
Hang on, wait. If the house was formed 80 years ago and they're her ancestors, how can she be 114? I don't buy it. But you said you've been teaching for 114 years. I'm glad my character picked up the plot hole.
Good catch. Dust years and house years are two very different things. Dust blows around and, unfortunately, apart. So much that there's very little known about our history. But things here have stayed almost entirely intact. We've uncovered some amazing insights into our culture. Transportation systems, bits of clothing, defense against cleaning agents. But most importantly, art.
Why is art important here? That's a silly question, but it's better than this one.
I wanted to share something with you that was truly one of a kind. I'm sure the excavation in the moonlight is a sight to behold. But it's got nothing on this.
Ooh. Unreal.
Behold, the unbridled beauty of floorboard painting 195K DMT7. Or as I like to call it, Ancient Ascension.
This artwork reminds you a great deal of historical cave paintings you've seen in your art history classes.
Dolly, this is one of the most amazing things I've ever seen.
Thought you'd like it. This is perhaps the oldest known representation of intelligent dust art in the history of the house. Scholars previously thought most ancient dust beings to be primarily drifters, hunters and gatherers with no real rituals or cultural endeavors beyond basic survival. I hope you'll pardon the pun, but this discovery paints an entirely different picture.
Wow. Why would archaeologists think that?
Hard to say. Academia is a strange place. There's a lot of pride and politics involved. Certain experts don't take kindly to new ideas, especially if it undermines the status quo and whatever theory is currently masquerading as fact. But this discovery is what we in the field like to call undeniable evidence. And this might just rewrite the history of dust bunnies forever.
How so?
These Dustonians, as we're calling them, were unlike any ancient culture we've encountered. All we have in terms of written history is after the cataclysm of the mid-century remodel era. But the flooring here is original, and it's not just the paintings that are remarkable. The artifacts predate all recorded history, and they're way more advanced than we ever thought possible.
Tell me about it, Professor.
Well, not only are there gorgeous shards of pottery, ancient dishware, and dustworks, there's also intricate clothing and jewelry, especially the velveteen gemstone.
Ooh.
Glad I've got your attention. It's a gorgeous necklace with a delicate precious stone pendant on the end. The chain is threaded through a tiny hole in the stone. This particular type of gemstone can't be hammered or carved against the grain. The only way to make such a hole is with a fixed, high-speed, hydro-lubricated drill.
You're telling me these ancient Dustonians had a drill gun?
Uh-huh. And there's more. Want to hear more?
To be perfectly honest, as much as I love her, I am not an archaeologist, and I am struggling to stay focused on what she's saying. However, there's no can we skip it option, and I wouldn't do it anyway. So I'm going to say this is the sexiest seminar I've ever been to.
I'm beginning to wonder if you're into the subject or just hot for teacher.
Ugh.
Anyway, I'll go on. Let's look at the painting one more time. Tell me what you see.
Some sort of battle.
Good eye. Archaeologists have been debating the nature of this painting since its discovery. It's certainly some form of violence, either hunting or war. But look closer. Notice any similarities between the hunters and the prey?
I'm looking at the picture and trying to actually give an answer. I'm not seeing differences, which I think maybe is the point.
That's all right. You're not as well studied as I am on these matters. And it's hard to tell, because there are therianthropes on both sides.
Therian what now?
Shapeshifters. I gotta use the academic term, especially when I'm on a site like this. Now, look one more time. Several of them have spears sticking out of them, and some seem to be bleeding from the nose. But do you see any of the wounded dead or lying on the ground? And do any of the hunters have spears?
No.
They don't. But they do have headdresses, pouches, and above all else...
They do have mushrooms. There's one right there. Or at least it looks like a mushroom.
Right. It's still a theory. We can't be sure until we do more research. But there is a small and dedicated group of us that think this is the very first example of psychedelic art in the dust world.
That makes sense to me.
Why would an ancient society capable of living a comfortable and fulfilling existence come all the way down here to make their paintings? I believe this was a ceremonial site where shamans guided young warriors and civilians on a spiritual quest near the danger of the vacuum above. These paintings could be a living depiction of what they saw.
All of these responses are a little bit confrontational, but I think I will go with this one. What makes you think there's drugs in those goblets and bags?
Oh, the bags are very interesting. You can find them depicted all over the world. Ancient Egypt, South America, Turkey. Always carried by bearers of great knowledge. The Anunnaki, Osiris and Isis, Quetzalcoatl. Very strange and compelling.
I'm compelled.
Thought so. The goblet isn't just a goblet, though, is it? Look at the tiny cup attached to the side.
Where am I looking on this picture? There's a goblet there. Seeing a tiny cup.
You'll find similar vessels in ancient Greece and Scandinavia, where humans took part in drinking from the Kikion during the Eleusinian mysteries and graveyard brew ceremonies.
It might be this one here in the foreground. This little bit here, maybe? Intense lore drop, Professor. I love it.
Glad to hear it. Well, the road to Eleusis is long and windy, sugar.
I read that as windy. I was like, okay. Hey, I've read that book.
Cute and smart? Well, hot damn.
I don't often get to choose the option that is unlockable. That's exciting.
Well, if that wasn't a special first date, I don't know what is. You're really something, you know that? You heard my whole spiel and didn't fall asleep like some of my students.
Look, it's not that I got bored, it's just that because it's a lot of terms, she's dropping terms that we as the player don't know anything about, which makes it hard to follow. So it's not bored, strictly speaking. I will say I had an amazing time.
I'd like to see you again if you'd be so inclined. see where this goes. I know I could use a rest. I'll gather our things and get us back out of here. If you want to see me again, just give the old sofa a shove and I'll be waiting. Come on back now, you hear?
Look, I do like her. I love an intelligent lady. So, I'm gonna go to bed. We'll wrap this one up for today. Oh my god, again. So needy. What? This is new.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what is Val 9000? I'd forgotten. You're the robot who took my job.
I am Val 9000, the latest in iterative AI assistants, assigned to help Valdivian customers achieve their wishes. While I may have taken on the duties of several thousand employees at Valdivian, I can assure you that no humans lost their employment.
That's demonstrably untrue.
I heard you use our voice function to call me. If you ever need assistance, you can simply say, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" And your nearest device will answer.
I definitely didn't say, okay, Val, can you please help?
It very much sounded like you did.
I really doubt it.
It very much sounded like you did, though. If there is anything else I can get for you, please say in a clear voice, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" And I will assist right away.
Okay, thanks.
If there is anything else I can get for you, please say in a clear voice, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" And I will assist right away.
Oh, I hate that. I hate everything about that. I wonder if that's like an app on my phone. Is it? It'll just presumably just pop up when the story is ready for it to pop up. I was wondering if the whole you can bring someone to life means we're going to actually have to choose one of the datables to bring to life at the end, or if you could bring all of them to life, or I don't know. It's interesting. I like that there is a meta story in this dating sim. It is really good. But I am actually going to wrap this part up here, you guys. I'd love to know what you think in the comments down below. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.